So somebody showed me this today as this crazy coin rotation paradox, and this is stupid. It's not that complicated, and I'll show you why. Your common sense is always right. So watch this. This is a lid that's about the same circumference as this key ring. And if I take this lid and I spin it around this key ring, how many times is the lid going to rotate? And you think, well, of course it would be one time because the circumference of the lid is the same as the circumference as the key ring. But watch what happens when I actually do it. So I rotate this around and it goes one, and again, rotate around just twice. And you think, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's this complicated mathematical paradox, and we have to solve it with areas of circles and radiuses and all kinds of stuff. And it's not that complicated. It's just kind of dumb. So here's the trick. So watch this. If I take this other loop and I make it straight, you'll notice that your intuition is exactly right. I start here and I rotate it around one time. It goes one time. Like, well, that makes sense. But if I go halfway, check this out. If I do this and then rotate it around, it ends at the other end just as you'd expect. But now I've rotated 1 time and a half. The only reason why it's 1 time and a half is because the orientation of the path that it follows is a half a circle. So I've added another half a circle to the rotation. So if I go back to the original loop and do the same thing, start there and I go around half a time, and I've rotated once, and that's not really true. I've rotated twice, but I've rotated once around because of the path, but I've rotated a second time around because of the path of the loop that I followed when I rotated. So it's not any crazy paradox, it's not any complicated mathematical thing. It solely depends on the shape and the path that you follow to make it seem like it's rotating more when it's not. If I made it more complicated, did something like this and followed around it, it would rotate around more than twice. Oh, I rotated 2.5 times. It's the same distance, they all line up, but depending on the path that this follows, that's what makes it seem like it's this complicated paradox, and it's just not.